Or you probably feeling like you just want a little bit of limp to your locks. No. Hey y'all, it's Instructor L and welcome to my world. I'm a licensed barber, loctician, and I'm an instructor. And as somebody that's been doing locks for 5 years, here's 5 things that you should never do to your locks. And the first thing, and I feel like honestly this is like one of the most important things, is that you shouldn't add weave to your locks or any type of synthetic hair. And I understand, you probably a little embarrassed about how your hair looks in the start lock phase, or you probably feeling like you just want a little bit of limp to your locks. No. Don't even entertain that thought because it's gonna weigh your hair down. Like, that hair did not come from your scalp. It's too heavy for your hair. That's it. Like, it's too heavy. Over time, your hair is gonna lock around the weave that you have in your hair. So if you leaving that hair up for, like, let's just say I be doing them styles 2-3 months, that's too much. Your locks are locking around the hair. Now your hair is gonna be damaged. Now your locks not gonna look the way you want them to look, and it's your fault. And you're gonna be coming to me trying to get them fixed, and I'm gonna tell you that you shouldn't have done that to begin with. The second thing that you should never do for your locks is get a style every retwist. Let's just say you getting your hair done once a month. Okay, that's cool. Congrats to you. That's what you're supposed to do. But if you get in 2 strands every time you get a retwist, or you're getting tight barrels every time you get a retwist, or you get in some sort of extravagant style that's bending your lock in the way, and you leaving it up for, let's just say you leaving it up for like a month at a time. Your hair is developing in the way that it's bent. And when you take that style out, now you don't have a consistent straight lock. You wonder why? It's because you bending them. You bending your locks, especially in the early starters phases. Don't do it. You don't have to do it. I understand you probably want to look cute. You want your hair to look nice and polished. Baby, locks not supposed to look nice and polished all the time. Like, you're choosing to damage your locks. I'm gonna just say that. Like, you damaging your locks and you're doing it on purpose. And you're gonna come to me and you're gonna want us to be fixed. It's okay to just get a retwist. It's okay to just get on maintenance, especially when you first starting out. If you first getting started lock, okay, that first initial style, that's gonna hold your locks in place. But after the fact, you don't need another style. You can come back and get a retwist. It's okay. Just imagine you get 2 strands and you keep those 2 strands up for, let's just say 3 weeks. You keep those 2 strands up for 3 weeks. In that 3 weeks, your locks are starting to bud and they're budding around each other. So now you have uneven budding. You have locks that they got the natural crinkle. And I know y'all love that crinkle, but it's not cool when it relaxes. And now there's a thin spot in your lock. Your locks develop in the way that you leave them. So just let them be. You don't need to style every retwist. I know that y'all love to express y'all creativity through y'all hair, but if you don't know how to take care of your hair, don't color your locks. Especially if you're new to locks and you don't understand the maintenance behind it. Locks already need to be watered. And if you're not doing it the way it needs to be done without the color, don't get your hair colored because they're gonna be even more drier. They're gonna be prone to being brittle. And eventually that's gonna cause your locks to fall out. The color itself is not making your locks fall out. It's the lack of maintenance after the color service is being done that's making your locks fall out. We already know that chemicals stretch the curl pattern in your hair and it'll weaken the elasticity. If you don't know, now you know. Taking care of locks that have been colored is simply, for one, washing all the color out of the locks. Locks are a group of hair strands that have meshed together, and you can't just wash the locks the way you be washing your regular hair. So that means if you don't know how to wash your locks properly, go to a professional. Now that professional needs to be thoroughly washing your locks, damn near giving your locks a bath. Like, yes, like your locks need to be soaking in the water after the fact to make sure that all the color is out. That shampoo service needs to be lasting at least 20-25 minutes. If your shampoo service is about 5 minutes, no, that color is still in your hair. Your hair needs to be thoroughly washed, thoroughly rinsed out. All the color needs to be removed. And now that the color is removed, your hair needs to be hydrated. You need to have some sort of hydration mist. If you don't know where to get a hydration mist from, I got a bunch of these things for y'all. I got a bunch of hydration mists. I have, what is this? Rose and aloe. And I have another box just like this with rosemary and aloe. Hit me up. You need to hydrate your hair every day, almost 2 times a day, because that's just how dry your hair is. If you're in the sun definitely hydrate your hair. And honestly, if your hair has been color treated, you don't even want your hair to be directly in the sun. Wear a hat, G. Just wear a hat. Your hair needs to be nourished. You want to lock in the moisture with some oil. Now, this is an oil blend, a blend of 5 oils, and I infuse the oils in 6 herbs for about a month. It's an extra strength herbal infused oil blend. It's not just one oil, it's multiple oils. You'll benefit from the oils. But you seal in the moisture from your hydration mist with the oil. Now, if you feel like you need that extra step of protection, you can have a conditioner. Now, I love lightweight conditioners. Locs, you don't necessarily need a conditioner because conditioners, sometimes they're cream based and it can be hard to get out. And so now you got to deal with buildup. But if you just take some shea butter and rub it just like this so it becomes an oil. And now you rub it through the length of your locks. That's a conditioner that's sealing in the moisture from the hydration mist and the nourishment from the oil. Your locks gonna be straight. If you're not doing all that, or if you don't have the willingness to do all that every day, don't color your locks. Like, it's not even worth it. Your locks gonna be falling out. It's gonna thin. Now you're gonna be coming to me with some locks in your hands, asking me to connect them. And I don't even want to do that for real, but I'll do it. Number 4. Don't be going 3+ months without a retwist. There are a lot of lock influencers that say that it's okay to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months without a retwist. That works for them, and honestly, it's not even working for them the way they think it's working for them. But what works for someone else is not going to work for you. If you're just starting your lock journey, you need to be in your Loctician's chair once a month. And after your locks start to bud, and when you wash your hair, it's not unraveling. Okay, now you can go about 2 months max, 6 to 8 weeks in between retwists. And that goes for if you're taking care of your locks yourself. You know, you do your hair once a month, or you retwist your hair once a month. Once you start to see that your locks aren't unraveling after a retwist, okay, now you can go about 6 weeks in between retwists of your hair. And then you can extend it a little bit more and go 8 weeks in between retwisting your hair. And the thing about that is, thicker locks, you can go a little bit more time in between retwists. Thinner locks, you kind of got to retwist them and maintenance them a little bit more, because if you don't, you'll start to notice that your locks are going to start marrying at the root, and that's when the root of your lock grows together and then it kind of congos. And if you want to freeform, that's cool, but do something and stick to it and be consistent at the end of the day. That's all I ask. Consistency is what your locks need. And the final thing is, you got to sleep with something on your head. You gotta sleep with something on your head every night. I don't care if you just got your hair done. I don't care if you got your hair done 2 weeks ago. I don't care if you got your hair done 2 months ago. You gotta sleep with something on your head. Something like a bonnet, lock cap, do-rag, whatever you use. Not only does that keep the moisture in your hair and prevent your hair from breaking off, it's gonna make it so that you don't have lint in your locks. I've had a lot of clients come to me asking what they should do about the lint in their hair. And my main question, the first question I asked them is, do you sleep with something on your head every night? Now they get to, I sleep with something on my head when I first get it done. Not every night. I try to. Most nights, bullshit. Bull. Sleep with something on your head every night, and 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna have any lint in your hair. Those are the 5 things that you should never do to your locks, whether you just got your locks started or you've had your locks for 10, 15, 20 years. If you found this video interesting, or if there's anything that resonated with you in this video, comment down below and let me know. I'll catch you at the next YouTube video.